So it's time for another White Dwarf video, and we're on 508 January 2025. Can you believe it? And we've got some Bone Reapers on the front with some Cities of Sigmar. Really cool. Let's go in. So have a look then. As always, our contents page, and with a little note from the editor, Lyle there. Planet Warhammer, headline and hobby news, plus letters and miniatures from you, our readers. And as always, beautiful miniatures, little thing. White Dwarf, I say every month I'm going to send some stuff in, and I never do. Teeny tiny epic heroes. Oh, they're really cool. Wicked brick dioramas. I love the Imperial Fist Predator. That's very cool. And model of the month, Fast Rope Deployment by Tom Danvers. Isn't this just amazing? Like, I've read through it, and it's like very stiff wire, like sort of paper clips. But even then, that still blows my mind how that thing is held up in the air. Like, it's an incredible diorama, and it's not just the fact that it's being held up by 6 thin bits of wire. It's just beautifully painted. And beautifully made, and just, yeah, well worthy of model of the month for sure. That is just mental. I would not want to transport that thing at all. So straight into a battle report from Warhammer Underworlds. No, I don't ever recall seeing Warhammer Underworlds battle reports in the White Dwarf. If there has been one, it would have been a while ago, I'd have thought. But yeah, we've got Ziggurat's Tunnel Pack. And, oh, do we see the other? Is it the other one? There we go, the Ember Watch. I guess, as always, I'll just skip through it so I don't give a result away. And that will take us to Flashpoint Lethis, if I need to go back a page. Battle of Lake Lethis. So, yeah, I don't know much about these Flashpoint stuff. But something that you follow along, then cool. Good excuse for GW to chuck on some beautiful artwork. So that's always nice. And we'll Siege of Lethis, so we've got a battle plan there. So really cool. And then we have a little modelling and painting inspiration for the Daughters of Khaine. So they're getting a bit of love this month. We get some fantastic readers models. So, yeah, it's nice seeing these army shots, but I think I mentioned before, it'd be nice to see some more close-ups as well. I find as well, when they have these army shots, the miniatures get lost a little bit in the terrain. It would be nice if eventually they'd done, like, maybe online articles to go alongside these where you could see more of the miniatures and some high quality photos to go along with that. That'd be really cool. Beautiful armies, but it'd be nice to see them sort of up close and personal a bit more. Yeah, something like that, just a bit more like that. I mean, what an army this is. I love the red. Excuse me. Yeah, I love sort of gone with the red skin there. It really pops. And then we've got those sort of bluey skin with a really bright yellow, which contrasts really nicely. Fantastic armies. These larger armies do show off just the lack of options within the range, though. Like Daughters of Khaine need a few more units. Definitely, yeah, definitely need a few more units. And a bit more variety in there would be nice. And then we've just got a few sort of random squads. So these are nice. See, these pictures, they really pop. You can really see what they are. I love these. Does it say what the heads are from? Raptors' neck fins and blended the faces in with party. Isn't that awesome? I love them. That's a very cool idea. That's amazing. Almost like a sort of a Doctor Who alien. But that's a very cool idea. That's very unique. I love that. Really like that. I love these, how they look. And more like sort of dark elf. Like with the colours and just the whole how they look. Using the executioner torsos, incubi, claves, and all manner of blades from Drukhari and Daughters of Khaine kits. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, the incubi bits work really well. It's nice to see some kit bashing and conversions and stuff in here. Really cool. So basic training for Age of Sigmar. Know your weapons and how hard you can hit things with them. We've got the order surfing there. Hobby Hangout was looking at camo patterns. The art of tank camouflage. We've got hobby hacks for painting the treads. Variations on camos. Painting camo patterns by hand. I'm using masking, whether it be tape or putty. A random little painting question on Assurance Gold. It's got nothing to do with painting camo, but it's in there. Fills a little gap. And yeah, it's been a long time since I've painted any guard tanks, but I'll have to do one with some camo one day, because I don't think I've ever tried it. At least not for a very long time. The Weapon World, Colossal Guardian of the Chalnath Expanse. And it's just more of this stuff. I apologise if we get a little reflection on here. I do try and avoid it, but you just can't with the light, I'm afraid. 2 new combat patrols featuring Outcast Necrons and Astra Militarum Tempestus Scions. So there we go. We've got the Strike Platoon Gorgon 6. It would have been nice maybe if they'd have included the Kill Team squad in there. And for what it is though, it's essentially what, 25? Yeah, 25 Scions, so 20 Scions and 5 command squad and a Torx Prime. That sounds like very expensive, and forgive me, I might just quickly go on Warhammer.com, which I should have open somewhere. Oh, always wants me to sign in. But like, I'm sure a box of Scions isn't like cheap, are they? Like, because you only get like 5 in a box. Not even in stock. You know, I don't think they're actually in stock at the moment either. No, they're not. 28. And what, you need 5 boxes there? So £140 plus a Taurox to make your combat patrol. How much are combat patrol boxes? I mean, if they were to release this as a combat patrol box, now 100. Well, it wouldn't be too bad actually. It wouldn't be. Yeah, that would be a good combat patrol box to release actually. You'd save a fair bit, maybe too much for GW. Is a Taurox even in stock? But you never know. The Taurox was 37. So what's that? Was that about 177, is it? Yeah, anyway. There's rules for them. I apologise for that amazing bit of video. Got the combat patrol and data sheets as well. It would be a cool little combat patrol, to be fair. I love the Scions. I think they're brilliant miniatures. But yeah. Let's have a look at the Mind Flencer's Murder Court. What a name. So quite a lot going on here. You've got Mortals, Flayed Ones, Ophidian Destroyers, more Flayed Ones and more Ophidian Destroyers. Again, it's probably that probably cost quite a lot. I'm not going to look up the price of all of these, but it's a good start for a Necron army, though. Definitely. Yeah, more of this, though. More of this. If you just want to dip your toe into an army, alright, it's going to cost you nearly 200 quid, but if you want to dip your toe into an army, combat patrols, Combat patrols are good. Definitely recommend picking up £100 boxes rather than getting £200 of separate miniatures, but if you've already got the miniatures, then why not? But yeah, I'd like to see more in the White Dwarf, more combat patrols in the White Dwarf. Definitely. So that's really cool. Bagman's Belter, a day of first for tournaments newcomers. I'm actually painting up some Blood Bowl right now. Well, not literally right now, but you know what I mean. I'm doing some little dwarfs there, so you'll probably see them on our socials at some point. Not that I'd ever get around to playing the thing, not in the immediate future, but they're just beautiful miniatures. And yeah, and that brings us really nicely into brush tips, actually, because brush tips is all about painting dwarfs. Look at that for a segue. Look at that. Yeah, Saga of Beards and Metal. Of course, I've already sort of painted most of my dwarfs, so this came a little bit late for me. But Warhammer TV did put up a really good video on painting dwarf beards, which I do recommend if you've got a subscription to Warhammer TV. It's very good. I do like their painting masterclass videos. But if you haven't, you've got beard recipes right here, and they do it great. So yeah, really cool. And then we go into Armies of the Old World, and we've been seeing a few of this over the last couple of months, and the armies are expanding even more. So it's essentially a tale of 4 gamers, but in the Old World, essentially. But yeah, look at that Bretonnian army. It's got all the colours, and because when they re-released the Bretonnian stuff, everything was just in uniform colours on like the box art, and I didn't like that one little bit. This is what a Bretonnian army should look like. Every knight is different colours, and yeah, it's a gorgeous army. I really need to do some more with mine, really. Oh, beautiful. I absolutely love Bretonnians. Love them. We've got Tomb Kings, looking very cool as well. It's mad to think a couple of years ago, you know, there was just no Tomb Kings and Bretonnians to buy, and now, yeah, there they are. A lovely, colourful Chaos Warriors, or Warriors of Chaos army. Very nice, lots of big monsters, Hell Cannon in there. I'm glad they brought back the old Chaos Knights and Warriors and that. Very dated compared to what the Slaves to Darkness have got, but still lovely miniatures. Oh, the Hell Cannon though. Oh, so cool. I don't want to collect Chaos, but I do love the Hell Cannon. It might be worth picking up one day. And then we've got the Orcs. Some Stone Trolls in there. I love Stone Trolls. A Goblin Big Boss on Wolf. I've got some Giant. I didn't pick up that miniature, actually, that Giant miniature. So I've got somewhere in a box. So I'll paint that up one day. Absolutely love that Giant. Fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, this video's getting on longer than usual. We're almost there. We've got Black Library, Taz of Hope, part 3 of 5. And then access granted, the White Dwarf Bunker there. Yep, it's the White Dwarf Bunker we finally got there. Because normally this has been right at the front of the White Dwarf. Now it's been pushed to the back. Now, if you had last month's White Dwarf, or you watched last month's video, you will remember there was a little sneaky thing about vehicles, and it's a bit of an anticlimax, but there are some rules for doing a drag race with them. So if you've got some vehicles and you want to do a little drag race, you can do that. But that's it. But I'm sure it's fun. Shrine World, MPO Joint Ops Missions. Absolutely no idea. I assume it's Kill Team, is it? We've got some missions there. Looks like it's Kill Team, doesn't it? Satellite uplink, get in line trooper, parading your rank and file units. Again, being shoved. It's all just shoved in the back now, but these are good. I love the snow and ice bases there. Love that we've got some Glade Guard. It's very cool. I think they've been kit bashed from something, haven't they? Possibly. I don't know. Oh, Termagants. I love that colour scheme. The whole army of that look incredible. And what Custodies as well. I love the blades on them. Some really dark, alien-esque Terminators there. Again, a whole army of that. Stunning. And World Eater Jackals. They look very cool. I love the white, actually, and the white and the orange. It's really good. With the blue little accent colour contrasts really well with the orange. And some Vanquishers in green and white. That's a very brave colour scheme. Painting anything white. But this looks amazing. It's lovely and smooth. And then some Chaos Legionaries. So I think these were Warcry, aren't they? Yeah, they're very cool. Yeah, really nice. I love just looking at everyone's miniatures. Oh, Deathstrike. Don't see many of them. I have Lord Imperatant and Lord Terminus. And then, was it Zucket's Tunnel Pack? Very cool. Bunker Bingo started up again. And then we've got the answer to orders, and then we've got cards. So little cards what went with the bunker thingy, and then we've got the bunker missions as well. And then just subscribe to White Dwarf. They don't put on like any little things for next issue now, do they? So they probably, they probably get a lot of articles together and then just decide late on what goes in what. They're not really tied to any releases now or anything like that, which probably makes their job a lot easier. So yeah, to be fair, that's not a bad one. Like normally at the end of these videos I normally just say it's a bit pants, but that's probably one of the better ones we've had for a while, and hopefully that's a sign of things to come this year. I won't hold my breath, but that's good. Some really good hobby stuff in there. We've got 2 combat patrols, which is really nice. And yeah, that's definitely that's a good issue, I think. But obviously, it all depends what you want from your White Dwarf, of course. There's probably issues that I haven't liked that some people might like more than I do. So I'm going to stop talking because this video is probably the longest ever White Dwarf review I've ever done. So I'm going to stop right there and just say please like the video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to just see more of this and all the other stuff we post. Lots of hobby-related stuff. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.